I want to show you guys a monster. So take a look at this monster, okay? It's a real life monster. No joke. Monsters exist. This particular monster's name is Rashira Tripp. She's 34 years old. And she was recently revealed to the world and made herself known to the world when she got in her car and ran into her boyfriend or husband. I believe he was her husband. She hit him 2 times in her car, and then she emerged from the car after hitting him and totaling another car in the process. She emerged from the car and began berating him loudly, spitting on him, threatening more physical violence, at which point she actually picked up the severed bumper from one of the vehicles and intended to hit him while he was laying in a pool of his own blood wiggling around. She intended to pummel him with the torn off bumper of a car. And someone finally verbally stepped in. People were just filming. No one physically restrained her for the most part. But she began screaming at him about how she had given him 18 years of her life. And, he had done something, I assume maybe infidelity of some sort. But because she felt this way, it was acceptable of her to get in a vehicle and run this man over. Not once, but twice, and then get out of the car and spit on him and continue berating him. She may have kicked him, but the guy was laying in a pool of his own blood. Mainly, it looked like it was coming out of his torso or head. There's a visible pool of blood there. So, Bashira Tripp, this is a real life monster. This is a monster, man. And I feel bad for this guy because he was married to this creature. He didn't know what it was until it killed him. I'm pretty sure there's other violence in their shared home, if they did share a home. Or, I hope they don't have children together. But the man is surprisingly alive and in the ICU. I hope he makes it, And if they do have children, I hope he gets custody of his children or they put his wards of the court because this is a monster. She was only charged with aggravated assault. That's all she was charged with after running him over 2 times and hitting him with a bumper of the car and all the blood that was present. The paramedics eventually showed up along with the police. And when they showed up, she was talking on her phone. She was walking and she was holding the phone, how you usually see women holding their phone face up, like with a kind of limp wrist thing. She was walking and she went and leaned on the police cruiser, talking into her phone like it was no big deal. And she actually did a pose. She actually folded her arms across her bust and shrugged. And people were yelling for the police to get her. And they handcuffed her and people were applauding and everything and put her in the car. She didn't have any fucks to give about almost murdering a man that she had been in a relationship with for 18 years and they had probably shared a home and hopefully don't have kids. So I don't know. This is a monster, a creature. It should not be treated like a human. and she get the book thrown at it. She should get attempted murder or murder if he doesn't pull through. But she's not human. She is not human. I don't know what she was thinking. Like her hurt feelings was worth someone's life. And there's other monsters out there. You have to watch out for these monsters. You know, I saw there some online interactions where people were like saying, "Well, what did he do? He must have done something." I'm like, what could he have done that would? What could he have done that would have, you know, made it okay for him to be ran over by a car like two fucking times, and then pummeled and spit on and threatened with the bumper of one of the cars? What could he have done? From what I understand, there was maybe he did some infidelity or something. I think it's a moot point and shit. You know, he didn't molest no kids or rape nobody, from what we know. But that's a monster. Okay, this woman is not human. It looks like a black woman, but it's really a creature. It's a nasty, disgusting creature. I mean, really, is her vagina that sacred that you must die for offending it? You know, is this a one of a kind woman? This is a select woman that they talk about, they tell me about. The kind of woman the pro blacks tell us we got to stay in the community and, cohabitate with them even though they don't want to do nothing with us or cooperate in any fucking way. This is what we have to look forward to. This is what all this propaganda and shit that I've been seeing since I was a kid. With all these fucked up Color Purple movies and these goddamn Tyler Perry movies and Diary of a Mad Black Woman and a bunch of other knockoffs and shitty Lifetime movies. Is this what this leads up to? More dehumanization and shit? Is this guy's life not worth a goddamn thing? And what gives her the power to take a life? If he cheated on her or not and shit. Look at this picture, man. Look at the fucking picture. I'm going to show you another picture. Yeah, I assume this is the guy that was nearly killed. This is from her, I guess, one of her social media pages. The brother has somewhat of a serious look on his face. There's a heart emoji there, or some kind of infatuation emoji. And just look at her face. That's not the face of a human. Even though he's standing behind her with his arms wrapped around her, likely taking a photo, there is a look of ownership on her fucking face. There's a look of ownership. So I got to say this to anybody in the sound of my voice. You don't have to cohabitate with a monster. You don't have to do this. Okay? You don't have to be with this kind of shit. Okay? You don't have to put up with this. I ain't going to put no disclaimers out. But I am talking to men because men don't tell. And women we hear too much from. Okay? We hear too much from about this domestic abuse shit. In our community, the black community, there is a proliferation of hidden female on male domestic violence, and just horrendous amounts of violence, inhumane amounts of violence. And I'm not going to look at the reasons because I'm not a psychiatrist or anything. I can only comment on what I saw and what I see here. What I see here is a monster. Okay, this is a creature. And if some chance she gets back out on the streets, we must make sure that people know who she is or what she is. A inhuman creature. Okay? Proceed at all caution, okay? Pass this along. Pass this along. Let's look at that brother laying on the ground. He did not deserve to be ran over 2 times and beaten and spit on for fucking cheating. Okay? For fucking cheating, man. They couldn't get no fucking divorce that separates any kind of way. Any other shit. She didn't have no one she could call or go to for psychiatric help or family help or anything. She had to take her own personal credo, her belief in her hand that her vagina was almighty, and strike this man down with a vehicle. It's just horrible, man. She's not a small woman or anything. That has nothing to do with it. She's not a small woman. It's very threatening, and you can look up the clip. I'm not going to post a link here. I don't think I can find it anyway. was originally on a website called Fly Height or something like that. But I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted at people's response to this attempted murder that was captured on film on many cell phone cameras. It's about 15 minutes long. Might even be longer. I've seen short clips of it. I've seen long 15-minute clips of it posted all over social media, and it makes me sick to my stomach. It's just nothing's getting any better with this kind of shit. So, save yourself, black man. I don't care how that makes someone feel hearing me say this. We're always bombarded with negative images of black men. You have fucking Danny Glover and That Color Purple and some other movies he did and a bunch of other crap. A lot of Tyler Perry movies, You got these horrible male characters that are cartoonish stereotypes. You don't have a female equivalent. I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted by this shit. This is disgusting, man. She needs to be punished. I don't give a shit. I hope somebody runs her fucking ass over in the car like 2 fucking times, maybe 3 times, and back over her ass at fucking 60 miles an hour. Yeah, I guess this is a black queen to some people. Well, this is all yours, okay? It's all yours. I ain't come here to bash nobody. I just came here to just talk about it because it's upsetting. She's a disgusting human being. Oh, sorry, a disgusting humanoid creature. She needs to have a book thrown at her. Now, if you watch the clip, you'll see that the police were quite procedural about it. They took their sweet time actually arresting her and putting her in the back of their car while people were yelling. It's disgusting, man. It is fucking disgusting. This guy didn't deserve what happened to him. And I feel bad for him. I hope he's able to have some kind of normal life if he even wakes up. He's in the ICU. They actually, when he was assaulted, someone put a blanket over him like he was a dead body. They thought he was dead. And he wiggled his arm, and then someone took the blanket off, because he was moving his arm to show that he was alive. The paramedics came and, they did their job very methodically. But the female creature, the female wildebeest, she's leaning on the police car with her arms folded, watching it and talking into her phone, and she don't give a damn. She's like, oh, well, no fucks to give. I'm a monster. So, everybody, I want you to remember that. Remember this woman's name. Her name is Bashira Tripp. That's Bashira. Her last name is Trip. She's 34 in 2020. I don't know what's going to happen to her. I hope she's locked away for many years. But if she isn't, just keep watch, man. You make sure you keep your family and loved ones close because this thing is out there and there's other ones like her that's out there that they ain't going to talk about. There's lots of creatures like this in our community. And we need to find out who they are so that we can be safe. That being said, Bashir Tripp, you can kiss my motherfucking ass.